Happy Halloween, beautiful souls. This is Shamama Hunting Owl with a new message for us for this week. Happy Halloween. It's very exciting and fun. I wanted to dress up for you guys and just kind of make this a little bit of a playful video because we do have some serious stuff to talk about too. I always want to start by, thanking all the members of this tribe for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos here on YouTube, as well as to my daily card reads that I do for you guys on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So thank you all. I also want to thank you for those of you of the tribe who have honored me by choosing to support me in what I do here for you all, and for your donations. My God, you guys have been amazing and wonderful and beautiful. And I am truly honored in your continued support. For those of you who would like to continue to support what I do here, there is a Patreon account, which is a monthly donation that you can set up. For the people who do sign up for Patreon, starting next month, I will start doing some extra little freebie things just for you guys. As a thank you and appreciation for your love and your continued support. And for those of you who choose to contribute one time, whatever you want to do, you can use PayPal or whatever. But I do want to thank you all, because you really have I tell you what, you really lit my heart up to show that what I do here matters to so many of you. So thank you all so very much. Okay, so we have a full moon this week, which I think I will do a video toward the end of the week about that. But the energies have been incredibly intense. So many of you have messaged me and talked about this, and there's all sorts of things still coming up that need to be healed and purged, and fears and doubts and anger and frustration, and that people are still trying to work through during this time right now. The beautiful thing is this energy has started to shift. Yes, it's still going to be very quick moving, but the intensity level is going to come down some as we release, as we come into this full moon this week. We are going to again be able to release so much of these things that have been tripping us up along the way, that have been getting in our mind, getting in our hearts, and just confusing the fuck out of so many people. So know that as we move in toward the end of the week and through this full moon, we will be able to release so much of what has been happening for us. And really, this is all part of the things that are happening for us are part of our healing cycle. The things we need to let go, the parts of our ego meaning the mind, the chatter, the preconceived notions, the expectations, the demands, the conditions, of this process, of this journey, of what we expect from our twins, what we expect from ourselves, just the real harshness that we have been putting on ourselves and our twins during this journey. And so a lot of what plays into this reading today talks about really needing to get past that mental block for the divine feminine, get really through the rest of the residual ego that we're still dealing with. And I don't say ego as pride. It's not that, well, I'm all full of myself type of ego. This is ego meaning your ego that tells you that things should be a certain way, or that you need to control something, or just because you don't see it in the physical reality yet means it can't be true. We know what's true. We know our 5D truth. We know our higher self truth. And that's where we need to stay focused. And I know how difficult it is, Divine Feminine, to do that sometimes. But this is the make or break. This is the key to being able to open the doors to union fully, is to break free of the frustrations and the anger and the expectations. Even though we don't feel like we have any anymore, they're still coming up in so many ways. And it could be as simple as something little like a 3D trigger that'll get you. Like, let's say you post something on Facebook or Instagram or whatever social media, and you get 1,000 people who like your post, but the one person who doesn't is your twin, and your twin sees it, but they don't make that 3D gesture to like it, and that trips you up. That makes you angry. That makes you frustrated. Yet 100 other people or 1,000 other people liked what you posted. It's finding the appreciation in things. It's not worrying about what your twin is doing. It's not needing that 3D confirmation to know that your twin loves you, that their heart, their soul, their 5D person is with you all the time, that there is no separation. It's not needing to have to hear the words "I love you" to know in your heart that your twin loves you. There's so much to this process and this journey that we are always asked to go to our higher self and our higher knowing. And that's where faith and trust comes in. So I just want to remind everybody that it's really time to hone in on those ego things. Well, my twin is still with their karmic, so I'm just going to go do X, Y, and Z. This isn't about tit for tat. This isn't about spitefulness. This isn't about, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. This is about a healing journey. The reason your twin is still with their karmic is because you still have work to do. You still have healing to do. When you're ready, your twin will be ready. And that's just the way this goes. That's the way this process works. The divine feminine has to do the work first, you guys, in order to be ready. As I've said time and time again, since I channeled those messages back a month or so ago, the masculine is waiting on the feminine to finish her healing, or at least get to a high enough level in her healing that she can openly accept her masculine, or his masculine. You know what I mean? Because, the vessel thing doesn't matter, blah, 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 blah. So you know what I'm saying. Okay, so as far as the reading is concerned, you guys, and I don't want to sound like I'm beating up on the feminine by any means, okay? So I want you guys to understand that. I love the divine feminine. You guys are doing a kick-ass job. But sometimes we get tired and we get worn down and we feel like this is never going to happen. But as I said in the pep talk last week, you guys, know your truth. Know if you are a twin flame and your twin is your twin, then you are going to be in fucking union. Don't worry about putting a time frame on it. Just know it is so. And if you come to terms with understanding that fully and understanding what that means, then there should be no mental chatter. There should never be a doubt in your mind that when the time is right, when the work is done, your masculine and you will be in union, in full physical 3D union, okay? So understand that, and really try to sit with that and absorb it, and try to make that your mantra every day. Every time the 3D or the mental crap tries to get you freaked out or frustrated or triggered, go back to that place. No, I'm a twin. That means X, Y, and Z. That means I love my twin loves me. There is no one else that is more compatible or better aligned than my twin and myself, and we will be together. Make that your mantra. Know that as your truth. Okay, guys? All right, so let's start with the reading. So we've got masculine, feminine, we've got 2 union cards, and we've got the underlying currents. What did I use? The Psychic Tarot of the Heart deck by John Holland. And I also used the Bonfire Tarot. Okay, I love these decks, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to start with the underlying energies. Because it has been so difficult with the intensity, 2 of Pentacles came up first, or 2 of Coins in the Bonfire deck. 2 of Coins is all about, just like the 2 of Pentacles, keeping things balanced, okay, in the physical world. Whether this is your finances, whether this is, the things in your relationships, it's all about balance in the 3D, in your physical world. keeping things under control, and it's a beautiful harmony. And what I love about this card is you've got the water running through it. So to me, this is like keeping your emotions fluid and flowing, but balanced at the same time. Okay? And it's the infinity symbol. Okay, so it's always the coming together and the moving apart. It's what we do. It's the dance of the twins until we get to the place where we can fully be in union. Okay? Now the second underlying energy to this reading is the win or lose card. Okay? And this is a card of thoughts. Okay? Mental, ego, very much like sticking your sword in the ground, being stuck in your thoughts, being stuck again in that ego place, you know, where it's not really self-serving. And what I love about this is like the heart is above, you know, on the handle, and the sword is buried into the ground. It's like reminding you, don't dig yourself so deep. Don't like stand so firm in your ego that you forget about the love. Okay, this is what this says to me. It speaks of you know, do you want to win or do you want to be right? What's more important? And if you want to just be right, that's an ego thing. But if you want to win this, if you want to get to the end of this journey, or the end to the union part of this journey, you got to forego needing to be right, okay? And really go for the win. Go for the love. Get your thoughts unstuck. Unbury yourself from these stringent, rigid, stuck. You just, you know, get unstuck, guys. I don't know. It's all I keep hearing is they keep saying get unstuck, follow the heart. Follow the heart. Do not follow your thoughts, because your thoughts can be corrupt with all the bullshit, all the ego bullshit. So I guess that's basically what they're trying to tell me. And it's a 5, okay? So it means it's time to change. It's time to change out of the ego and get into the heart. So get yourself unstuck from this place, okay? Use this sword to cut away the ego. Free it up and slice those cords that bind, those ties that bind, so to speak, okay? Okay, Divine Masculine. I love this. We start off with the Divine Masculine with the Tower. Now, in the Bonefire deck, this is not the traditional Tower, and to me, this card is speaking of the Divine Masculine actually bringing down their own tower. This is not the tower being broken down from a higher source. This is them actually dismantling their own 3D world, okay? This is them being ready to tear apart all their karmic crap and move forward. Like, seriously, move forward, you guys. They are literally turning their worlds upside down right now, themselves, to make the break and the changes that they need to do. They are working heavily, strongly on tearing their shit apart. Again, I hear the Divine Feminine going, but we don't see it. Don't worry about it. You don't have to see it to know it's true. Okay, this is what this journey is about. They are moving forward. In the last 24 hours, the Divine Masculine has made a tremendous shift energetically that has come down from the heavens, from the universe, whatever you want to call it. But they have come into a true action-oriented place where they are taking very, very bold steps to do the things that they want to do and accomplish, and that means breaking away from these karmic things, relationships and crap that's holding them back. What the message that I also need to share with the Divine Masculine is that I want you, Divine Masculine males and females, to remember everything doesn't have to be perfect, okay? In order to be with your divine counterpart, Divine Masculine, you just need to get things rolling. You need to just start breaking things away. Everything does not have to be in perfect order for this to happen, for this union to happen. It doesn't have to be. It truly, like, so many of the divine masculine are so in this place of order and structure and practicality and logic, but it doesn't have to be that way. Okay? That's what you're used to, but know that all you have to do is start breaking these things down and move forward. And as you do that, everything else will fall into place. You don't have to be so controlling and rigid about, I have to do this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this, and I have to do this. Just do a little bit and move forward and progress forward, okay? But the divine masculine is right now choosing their battles, okay? This is how they're deciding what pieces of their tower are falling, okay? They know that they have been through war. They know their home life, their work life, their environments have not been good. And they are choosing the things that they are now ready to stand up against and break away from. So these go together. This is like they're choosing their battles, and then they're breaking those fuckers right down. Okay? They're busting through the walls. They're breaking down their towers. They're choosing their battles. Okay? And they're really doing it with a lot of consideration and contemplation and thought in that process. Like, they are truly in a place of thought, thoughtfulness, really just processing the whole thing. And through this beautiful process that they are doing, they are finding tremendous success and growth, okay? They are truly emotionally growing. They are in a place where they are very well aware of what is going to satisfy them in their hearts, in their souls. And they want those things. They truly want those things, which is why they're starting to go through all of this crap and breaking down their 3D and blowing their worlds up and choosing their battles and moving forward. They are blossoming. You divine masculine are growing in such beautiful, beautiful ways. And you have been through a tremendous amount, divine masculine. The things that the divine feminine have had to heal and process, we have had years to do these things. You, the divine masculine, have taken on these things in a matter of a few months compared to the divine feminine who have taken years to do these things. So understand and know that you masculines are doing an amazing job also. And we honor you for taking on this mission in such a strong, direct way that you chose to do it this way. You chose to do it in a shorter time and a much more intense pace than the divine feminine did. So understand that. I had a sticky thing on my clothes. Anyway, sorry guys. Okay, divine feminine. Okay, here we go. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, and I love this card because this card is really kind of indicative of what the divine feminine has been going through right now. As you can see, the knight is backwards and the horse is going the other direction. Like, he's sitting backwards on the horse and the horse is bucking and fighting and just completely like wild and out of control. And here the knight is facing the other direction, and it's like he's moving forward on this wild ride, and he's trying, this knight, to be diligent and stay in control and fight off. I feel like he's fighting off like the thoughts, the dark thoughts, the frustrations, all of that ego mind that we talked about. Like, he's fighting off those thoughts with his sword. It's like those thoughts chase him. And the divine feminine do not want to take those thoughts into the future with them. They just want to ride forward. They want to come to their divine masculine. You know, this horse is facing, in the reading, facing the divine masculine. But the divine feminine is still looking behind them, looking at the past, looking at the crap that had gone on, and forgetting that every day is a new day. Okay, every day we grow, every day we change, every day we wake up a new person. And we need to put away and aside all the past hurt, all the past pain, all the past dynamics of our relationship with our twin. They are not the same as they were before. We are not the same as we were before. And we need to remember that, you guys, okay? Forgive, forgive. Let go of the ego and stay in that place of love. Tame your thoughts so you can ride forward, okay? So you can ride forward. The next card for the Divine Feminine, how this really is going to work for the Divine Feminine, honestly and truthfully, is if the Divine Feminine really gets some rest. And with this card came the word stillness. It's not even so much like rest, like sleep. It's be still. Because in a time of stillness, you get to go within. You get to reflect. You get to really process what is happening for you. Why are you being triggered? Why are you still frustrated? Not blaming your twin for causing the anger, the frustration, the whatever, but really saying, why is that thing or that instance or that statement or that picture, whatever it is, triggering me? What is it bringing up for me? How can I move past this? How do I heal this? And honestly and truthfully, you guys, the more centered you become, the more balanced you become, the more you go into this place of stillness, stillness of the mind, stillness of the body, and sit with these feelings, you'll be able to process through them. You'll be able to identify that it's all bullshit, okay? That it is what's holding you back, and then you can let it go because you know your truth. Again, it comes back to knowing your truth. I am a fucking twin flame. I love my twin. My twin loves me. There is nobody else in this world that will make my twin happy or myself happy other than each other. And that we are meant to be in physical union. This is what being a twin flame is about. We must come into union to do our greater, higher mission. Truly. I mean, that is what this is about. And anybody else who's going to tell you otherwise, well, whatever. That's not what I believe. That is not what I've been guided to share. That is not what my higher knowing nor my guides have told me that this is about. This is truly about coming into physical union, serving our higher purpose, and being with our twins. So you've got to believe it. You've got to trust it. You have to know that anything is possible under God's reign. Okay? Anything is possible. There's nothing that God can't do. Okay? So even if it may seem impossible, even if there may seem like there's a million things in the way, don't worry about it. Because all it takes is a split second, just like that, and everything can change. Everything can change. So honor that and move forward every day with your mantra. Move forward with your mantra. I am a twin flame. I know my truth. I am in union and will be in union with my twin. That's it. Okay? Now, the other card for the Divine Feminine is the Solar Plexus card. And this is basically about standing in your power. Okay? Divine Feminine, you are in a place where you are doing your mission. You are raising up to your higher soul's calling and affecting people's lives. Okay? Continue to have that courage. Continue to have that strength to keep moving. Even with the stillness, okay? Even with this stillness and rest, this is your time to the stillness and rest isn't about like just stopping and sleeping all the time, okay? That's not like spend the weekend in bed. It's about taking time to reflect, okay? But you still have to move forward. You still have to take action. You still have to be courageous and face your demons, face your ego, face the things in your 3D world that you still need to work on, and continue to move forward. The stronger you are, feminine, the more courageous you are, the more that affects your masculine, the more that strengthens them, makes them more courageous. It's the way the energy transfers. Remember, they are your ultimate mirror. So if something's going on for you, it's going on for them. And it may not represent in the same way, okay, as it does for you. But it's the same energy. We are one. There is no separation, you guys, okay? All right, so the last two cards, that we have for this reading, and I love this, is the Sun card, okay? And this Sun card is so beautiful because it's got, you know, the couple, it's got the male and the female, you know, it's got the twins right there. And they are basking in complete balance, mind you, you see, there's the yin yang, under the sun. They are blooming. Their love is blooming, and their dreams are coming true, and they are carefree, and they are just love. They are just love and light. That's what this tells me. You know, and it's got all these flowers blooming, and it's like, you know, the way a flower blooms, if you think about it, you know, it starts as this hard little seed, and we dump it in a little bit of dirt, and we put some water on it, and the sun shines on it, right? And this tiny little hard seed turns into this amazing miracle. This amazing fucking miracle. It turns into a fucking flower, a plant, out of this nothing little dried up thing, right? That just shows you miracles right there. It shows you how amazing creation is. And we are the co-creators of our destiny. And our destiny is to be with our twin. Okay? Basking in the sun, playing and rejoicing. You know, and I talked about the flower seeds because it kind of reminds me of this journey. Like, it starts as this hard little crusty thing, and the more love you put into it, and the more nurturing you put into it, and the more, you know, the more you feed your soul, you blossom, you bloom into these beautiful flowers. Okay? So everything under the sun, that's what we've got. And the last card for the reading, you guys, is New Vitality, okay? And this to me, and it's a 1, which talks about a new beginning. This is the divine breathing fresh breath into our relationship. It's literally lighting up every chakra in our body. It's filling our entire vessel, okay, with this divine love, this new, fresh, creative energy. Okay, truly just bringing in new life, new vitality to the relationship. And that's where we're coming into right now. So many of the twins are starting to come into union. Those of us who have done our healing work, you will be greatly rewarded. This is the time for these things to happen. Miracles are coming. True, unexpected blessings are coming, you guys. And you have to trust in this. You have to trust that the divine is breathing breath into our twin relationships and bringing everything home, bringing our twins home. So with that, you guys, I again want to thank you all for donating and contributing to the channel. I so greatly appreciate you guys. I love you so much, and I have so much gratitude for you. I will put in the caption box underneath the video if you want to if you would like to contribute. There'll be the links there for you. I always want to thank you all again. I am sending so much love and light. Gratitude and blessings, always, beautiful souls. Have a great week, and we will talk again soon. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye-bye.